Good evening. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you today for the launch of BW Smart Cities. As you know that Businessworld is a 35-year-old media brand, and over the last 16 months we've been trying to take it to another level, both in terms of the print magazine and the digital platform. Our vision at Businessworld is not just to be a business magazine, but we want to be an enabler for the growth of the country, for the growth of the GDP, and for the growth of various industries, segments, and sub-segments. And that growth can happen if we create knowledge platforms which in some way define what's happening in that domain or subdomain, that create a shared understanding in most domains which are futuristic. Because in some of these domains, even to agree on the definition of what's happening is tough or is in the nascent stage. So as Business World, we want to be, and we are a platform to make sure that we cater to communities, sub-communities. We are not a magazine, we are not a digital platform, we are not a media company that organizes events, but we are a brand that caters to communities, that builds communities and serves those communities for all their information, knowledge, and evangelical needs. BW Smart Cities is a step in that initiative. And let me acknowledge the fact that it is, while it matches with our vision, the thought for launching a specific smart cities product or editorial platform came from our partners iYogi, and I must acknowledge the presence of Mr. Vishal Dhar, who's the president of iYogi, and his senior colleagues Garima Mishra and Gautam Kungar here. I think, and Vishal's partner Uday Challu, who's not here today. I think the iYogi team, which in some way is exploiting the Internet of Things, or enabling the Internet of Things as it unfolds, as the vision of our Prime Minister comes alive, and we see a digital India and an India which has smart cities. Now, everybody asks, what are smart cities? What is a smart city? What is the kind of smart cities do we envisage 5 years from now, 10 years from now? And the work that the government is doing, the work that private sector players are doing, when will the smart cities really see shape? And I just want to bring in a philosophical angle there. While we can talk about technology and how technology creates an interface for governance, for various services to be provided in a very, very smart manner, technology-enabled manner, I think when we do smart cities, we have to look at the human angle too. I think in most smart cities and things enabled by technologies, the human angle sometimes is ignored. Our Urban Development Minister, in many of his speeches over the last few months, has talked about the cities that are more ready to become smart cities are the cities that will receive attention. I think while we agree with this philosophy in a broader manner, I would just like to add to it that while the cities that are prepared definitely need to go on to becoming smart cities, I think you have to look at the analogy of what a mother does in a family. A mother not only nurtures the stronger kids, but actually nurtures the weaker kids more in a family. I think when you are developing smart cities, you have to have an approach that not only helps create a killer application in terms of software where we quickly demonstrate a concept and then roll it out to rest of the organization. You have to also bring up the cities which may be weak in terms of some basic things and help them come up to a level where they can be the showcase cities for smart cities. We are amongst experts who know about smart cities, so I'm not going to give you a lecture on smart cities, nor am I going to give you a longer speech, because as I keep saying, Socrates gave long speeches and his friends killed him. I want to be alive. So I just welcome you to the launch of BW Smart Cities. The bwsmartcities.com platform has been alive for more than 42 days now. It has been alive, and it's been getting a lot of traction. As the host shared with you today, the magazine that we will launch today is once in 2 months. It's a partnership with the Smart City Association, and players like iYogi are actively enabling them. They are not just players who are sponsoring it, but they are active players in making sure that the smart city concept is granularly evangelized, because we sometimes, as I said, it is a new concept and it has implications in education, sanitation, in energy, in urban development, and I could go on. It impacts almost every area of interface of the citizen with the government and the interface of the citizen with technology. So bwsmartcities.com is a daily platform that all of us you can access on your handphones, on your smartphones, on your PDAs, and really as developments happen, we bring thought leaders together. We have invested in research in the area of smart cities so that we can create content that actually enables the smart city revolution to happen. The magazine is once in 2 months, and while we'll do such initiatives in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, but we intend to go to 20 smaller cities, relatively smaller cities, very big cities, but relatively smaller cities than Mumbai and Delhi, and really look at their smart city preparedness and again help the governments there and the stakeholders in the smart city ecosystem to actually move forward. So while we are starting from Delhi today, our journey will take us to at least the top 20 cities in India, and hopefully BW Smart Cities will become your homepage for sharing your success stories, for sharing your ideas that can change this country and help the Prime Minister and his able team to build the digital India that he has envisaged. With these words, I welcome you all to the launch of smartcities.com and to the launch of the Smart Cities magazine, which will happen later in the day. Before that, we have thought leaders, practitioners, people who are at the driving seat of this revolution, giving you a ringside view in terms of what's happening and how they see the smart city phenomena happening. With these words, I welcome you and look forward to a day of engaging conversations, and hopefully by the end of the evening, we are more cheerful than we are now. And without the drinks. Thank you.